Hi and welcome back to the Breakdown series. Let's have a look at some varied situations you might find yourself in Tarkov and how you can improve your game. Like the previous one, there will be a mixture in good and bad examples. Sometimes the darkest times in Tarkov are the ones that will teach you the most. Even with countless hours of playtime, I still mess up from time to time. Actually, I mess up quite a lot, and it can be very difficult to break these bad habits. Anyway, if you want to witness my struggle with breaking these bad habits as they happen in real time, come check out the livestream over at twitch.tv/crashed, Monday through Saturday. First scenario is another exercise in movement. Movement, like we touched on before in the series, is one of the biggest deciders for your overall success as a PMC. In case you haven't watched the other entries in the Breakdown series yet, I highly recommend that you do. And the playlist can be found in the description. People quite frequently ask me, Kevin, why do you use the motion so much? Well, first off, and most importantly, I use it because it's very fun. And I think it also makes for an excellent tool to teach players how to make the most of movement. The first scenario plays out on the customs. We are moving into the new gas station as a scav gets clapped by the suppressed dude. Oof, you bugger, dude. Okay, I'm gonna lay low if this guy is... There's at least one guy. Ay, this is always so scuffed. When the ice cream truck pulls up on a really hot day and you're ready but you're out of cash. So what now? Stay with me. We move. We can still catch this ice cream dream. We keep an eye on where he entered, but we are not gonna follow blindly. Really big chances he set up ambush position inside to catch us when we walk in. So we go for the flank. To come back on the topic of sound in the episode before this one, I don't think you need to be always sneaking or moving in walking pace. Our cover is already blown at this point, so we can allow to make some noise and run. This is very loud and he'll most likely hear it from inside, but it doesn't have to be a bad thing. Hearing this can also lure him to come outside, give him a false sense of control. This is a thing that always goes both ways. One more thing on the movement. Notice how I'm sticking to the walls and always try to position myself close to a corner. This will become very important later. And there we go. Take note of how I position and weave in and out of cover. I only expose myself to get a shot off and after immediately fall back when rechambering. The dance with the motion is the dance with death. Oh yeah, some of you guys have been asking for this, so here's the loot. Next clip. We stay on the customs for now as we engage the scav boss. This is a mistake that ties in with movement, as well as dealing with PMCs and AI alike. Re-peeking. I sometimes do this out of complacency and it always gets me killed. Target prioritization. Reshala is closest and the biggest threat, and the easiest to take on, so we redirect our aim to the left. We fall back, but the raider in the hallway is still locked onto us. We should either wait and let them calm down, or move in from a different position. But I'm very complacent in this clip and go back immediately. We are very lucky to survive this, and after some downtime, healing back up and thus giving the AI time to cool off, we push back in, and we clean up the scav guards with little problems. Need the keycard, bro. Yeah, the re-peek, I'm guessing that's the clip of the re-peek. That was really stupid. The only reason I survived is because I got lucky to hit the armor. The re-peek was really dumb. Honestly, really dumb. On the topic of mistakes. This is another re-peek example as we face up against a free man. But not before we have some fun with hatchlings.
So, what do we got here. Mrazota!
Shit, I don't have any more nades.
Bastard! Ah! Ah! Ну всё, хана ему!
I wanted to blow him up. I'm still on the quest for the nade kills. I wasted the nades. Well, I shot him in the leg, but he was still running. After this all played out, I can hear somebody else looting. So we keep a low profile until we discover it and slowly move towards. As always, painkiller before anything else. This ensures that we can stay mobile when our legs get taken out. We don't know how many more there are at this point. So it's better to be safe than sorry. He was listening closely. There, another one? Yep. Yeah, also thought there was another. I heard another guy run. So what went exactly wrong here? I think it's the repeat. We can hear the third guy run up and he knows exactly where we are. This window we can use to jump out and escape. Engage the enemy on our own terms and from a surprise angle. But again, I am complacent. So here enemy number 3 is already fully set up. By the time I see him, we have already paid the ultimate price. Yep. This one you might have already seen in the Mosling Man video, but I think it deserved its own breakdown analysis as well, because a lot happens in such a small time frame. This is what goes through my mind when I get ambushed by players. We have Snoop Dogg in here. Yo, Snoop. What's he smoking this time? As we approach the resort, I'm trying to stick to the wall on my left, so we are more clear from potential enemies on the balconies above us. That way we only really have to worry about guys from our right, the playground area. Also notice, when I'm moving up, I'm not just hugging the wall, but I'm also walking in a zigzag pattern. And this pays off. As we get shot, the first priority is to get into cover. When the enemy has a visual on you, but not the other way around, the first priority should always be to get into safety. So we rush into the first thing that resembles cover we find. Judging from the sound, we know they are shooting from behind us, and a very risky peek tells us they are behind the fence. It will take a little bit of time for them to be able to push up, so we pop a painkiller. Just as I want to relocate to remain unpredictable to the enemy in an effort to gain control over the engagement, I can see one of them move in for the push. I probably won't be able to make it to the next building up ahead, so fall back and prepare. The backpack is from another guy we shot before coming here, and there could be potentially grenades in it. But I'm very conflicted to search in this moment in fear of getting caught out. I probably should have searched it long before coming here. Anyway, we know this guy is pushing, so we favorably want to catch him mid-sprint in between cover. And this is where the dance of death begins. We have a secondary guy on our left, so we move behind cover towards the guy we engaged at the start to at least break line of sight for the secondary guy. As a Mosling, we are most vulnerable during the lengthy reload animation. And we get lucky it does not push immediately. Fancy footwork can get you really far in Tarkov. Or killed during a victory lap. Anyway, I have one more to show you. We have discussed movement on the horizontal, but what about vertical? I hope you're not afraid of heights. Meet me inside the resort. We are just going about our business as we suddenly become the hunted. You're not alone at whatever. Hey, there's nothing wrong with being alone, man. I've been alone for a really long time. I kind of enjoy it. Just being on my own. Oh, fuck. See? This is what I'm talking about, man. Just leave me the fuck alone, bro. Shit.
Scavs here? No. Я вас, уёбков, давил! Давить буду!
Alright, so this guy's got us completely pinned. I'm trying to come up with a plan, but there's no way we can get out of this room unseen through the hallway. We try to buy some time with distractions to come up with something. It's not looking too good, boys. So far he's not pushing and he did not even move when we tossed the nade. We were already painkillered up, so without any other options, let's go for the GTA stunt bonus. If you jump on the balcony, walk forwards and then backwards immediately when you fall down, you can land on the balcony underneath. This will save your legs, kind of, when making the descent. We speed up the clip as we make our way back inside the resort to find this guy. There you go. It is sometimes mind-blowing to me how patient some of these guys are. But his patience and angle camping is what made him a very easy target. Don't be afraid to move around, guys. Not moving will get you killed. He was so ready. That's been it for me today. Hope you enjoyed. If you're still around, please consider leaving a like on the video. Subscribe if you're new around here for more EFT. For even more EFT, come check out the livestream Monday through Saturday on twitch.tv/crashed. See you there. Oh yeah. Happy New Year. Bye.